So Monday, December 12th. So this is like a little demo, I guess. Like before the game came out. Man, such a slow night. Also, we did like a weird time loop. $0 though. At least I'm not serving dogs. I guess it's right after the prologue, I guess. Normally this would be where a dog shows up like a cheap punchline. I guess not. Now, speaking of dogs, I wonder where the hell's Gil? Bored? Wah! Sorry, did I wake you up? I wasn't sleeping, my eyes were open. You went to college, right? You know having your eyes open means nothing. Don't worry, I don't blame you. It's been a really long time since we had such a slow night. In fact, I think the last time we had a night this slow was before you started working here. Really? Yeah, it happened when Robert was still working here. Who? My first employee. The poor idiot bought a levitation potion and threw himself off the building. I was wondering about, yeah, they mentioned that before in the very beginning. I didn't know what that meant. Oh. As it turns out, the potion actually worked. Come again? He started rising in the air and couldn't stop. They later found his body smeared across the nose of a commercial flight that was on his way to Kanyavania. That's what happened. Anyway, you really dismissed that so easily? We didn't have a single client that night, not even a lost soul asking for directions, but then suddenly a kid shows up. He was obviously underage, but I was bored, so I decided to let him order something. I gave him one Karmatrine-free drink, and I mean, even if I was letting him order, I wasn't about to give alcohol to an underage boy. And then, when the time came for him to pay his tab, he realized he didn't have enough money. He then yanked his shirt over his head, started screaming he's a ghost, and tried to escape. So I kicked him so hard that he flew out of the bar, and told him ghosts shouldn't feel pain. Boss, did you really kick an underage kid? Of course not, I just gave him a warning, made him wash a couple of dishes. The fact that you even thought for a moment that I would kick a young, innocent child hurts me to no end, you know? Anyway, just keep it up. Someone will show up sooner or later. I sure hope so. Hold on, come to think of it, aren't Gil's checks made out to Robert? No. Oh yeah, okay, that was a story about Gil, I guess. Huh. Well, at least that story killed a couple of minutes. Maybe, well, I don't know. How? Because you mentioned before, you know, that Gil, you know, before he was Gil, I guess, came to this bar and everything, was crying and everything. How long ago was that? I'm not sure. It could have been years, actually, or it could have been like, you know, only a couple of months ago. Not sure. That might have been, you know, a story about Gil, maybe, or maybe that's a red herring. I think I don't know, sort of the glasses here or something. We had a fedora-shaped glass. Anybody here? Yeah, sorry, I'll be right, but... Ow. Are you okay? Well, here's Anna. It's the first time we meet her? I'm fine, yeah. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you, something wrong? Are you sure you're old enough to drink? Or, you know, the high school uniform. Well, seeing how I'm old enough to eat solid food, I guess that drinking won't be a problem? You know, that's not what I meant. Yeah, I'm old enough to drink. I turned 21 not too long ago, actually. Still don't believe me? What do you need me to give you? I must be sleep deprived or something. This is deja vu feelings, though. It's as if we time looped or something. It's fine, don't worry. What can I get you? I feel like having a sugar rush. Sure, coming right up. Sugar rush. Yes, yeah, just give her a sugar rush. I could just actually, you know, it says right here, she looks a bit too young. We might just give her no sugar rush, or rather no Karmatrin. That's the thing we could do, I guess. We could do that. Here. Thanks. Hold on, this doesn't have any alcohol, does it? Nope. You really think I'm underage, don't you? Yep. I'll have you know I'm old enough to get pregnant. That's sadly not relevant here. On second thought, this is actually good. I mean, don't underestimate me. You really think I look that young? I do, but not young enough to be considered underage. Then why won't you give me alcohol? Because I want to mess with you. Mess with a client? You usually do that. Only if it looks like they might take it in their stride. Still, why are you so angry lately? I might think you look young. I mean, the only people who don't like being mistaken for someone younger are young people. But to be fair, you still look older than 95% of our regulars. And that would mean you serve drinks to people who look like they're 13 years old or something. That is true. Yep. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Please show me your ID. Sure. Anagram? Anagram? Can you shuffle the letters around? And then make a different name? I don't know. How do you read this? Do you read, I guess... Is it... I don't know, I never know. Is it like day, month, year? Or is it month, year, or month, day, year, you know? Sometimes it changes depending on your, on the country. I think in America it's different, but... I imagine the 6th, December 6th, 2050, bleh, I guess. Fingerprint. And it looks like a real ID, I guess. Well, it seems everything's in order, Miss Anagram. Anagram. I've never heard of that name before. Go ahead, just try to make a joke I haven't heard yet. I'll politely refuse. No, I'm serious. Go ahead. People think it's too easy, so they never make jokes about my name. I'm still gonna politely refuse. Ah, you're no fun. So what's your name, Miss Bartender? My name? You saw my name, I have the right to know yours. Fair enough, I'm Jill. Jill what? Just Jill. Yeah, but what's your full name? Just call me Jill. Fine, I'll just pretend Jill is a way of saying your name is actually Johanna Ingancia Laurent Lone. Actually, I'll shorten it to Joe. Whatever floats your boat. Say, Joe, this place looks awfully desolate. Joe, she says. Well, it's been a slow day, and a really slow day. I'm actually glad you showed up. I was growing bored as hell. I mean, it's not like we're always bustling with activity, but this is unusual even for here. So I take it this isn't a popular place then? Well, we have our regulars, but we're not like the bars in the main street. Still, I like this place. It's comfy, and I don't know, it makes me feel safe. Weird. I mean, I feel that way too, but this place usually gives off the opposite impression. Can't blame them though. This isn't exactly the best part of the city. Oh, that's a shame. I really like how isolated this place feels. You can't hear the sounds of the city in here. It's nice. But then again, you could say I have some experience with isolated places, so it might just be nostalgia. Nostalgia, huh? Speaking of coming here, now that I think about it, you didn't ask me for my ID when I first came in. Why didn't you do it if you were so suspicious? Well, firstly, I was bored. Figures. And second, I felt like you were of legal age. How? Well, we had a lot of kids come in thinking they could get away with ordering a drink, but they're too nervous or jumpy. I don't usually give drinks to kids like that. They don't know what they're dealing with. What if they're not like that, but still underage? But they at least look like they're above legal age, I'd be able to live myself, I guess. I won't give them anything if I know they're still kids, but hey, I'm bound to be fooled sometime. So I'm guessing I wasn't jumpy. Yep. I see. Hey Joe, now that you know I can drink legally, can I get another one? What do you want? Give me something sweet. Sweet? Sure. I thought we were gonna argue about that a little bit more, but I guess not. About the whole illegal age thing, because again, she's in the high school uniform, he's like. Why is she in the high school uniform? Unless maybe it's just, I guess it's just cosplay. I don't know. It's just cosplay. Give her all of the alcohols. All of the alcohols. All of the alcohols. One sweet drink. Thanks. If all drinks were like this, I'd be afraid of turning into an alcoholic. Now please don't joke about that. How can you say that? You're a bartender. A bartender doesn't want her clients to become alcoholics. Just like how personal trainers don't want their trainees to turn to steroid junkies. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Still, this one is really nice. Hey Joe, do you drink? I suppose, yeah. It'd be weird for a bartender not to drink, I don't know, I met dentists with bad teeth. Bartenders who don't drink totally would make sense. That's silly. It's like a vegan chef running a barbecue restaurant. You think? Yeah, I mean, it's not a matter of whether you can eat or drink whatever it is that you're making. It's more like, why do it if you don't like it? Yeah, I guess that's true. A dentist might have bad teeth, but you can still like working in dentistry, but why bother bartending if you don't like alcohol? See? Something wrong? I just noticed you haven't said my name yet. Oh, I haven't... what? Aside from when you read my ID out loud, you haven't said my name. Meanwhile, I've called you out yours like a gazillion times now. Wrong name, though. I don't have any need to say your name. Come on, hear me. Say my name. Say it. What's my name? Why? Say my name! Say my name! Say my name! Heisenberg. Anna. One more time. Anna. Yes, now one more time. Nana. Banana nana. Happen again. Have any glasses? And there's that feeling again. Did I see someone glitch out in the past? Oh, come on. Why'd you want me to say your name? I like hearing people call me by my name. It feels personal and fuzzy. Yeah, but asking people to say your name like that is a bit... quirky. Creepy. I don't know about that. There was this certain someone who would wake me up in the morning saying my name. Your name is important. Once you know someone's name, the gap between that person and you disappears. Once you give names to things, you start seeing them as important members of the family. So what if it's creepy? It's still nice. You're calling me Joe and use my name then. Say Anna, can I ask you something? You call me by a name, so sure. How about your arm? What about it? Oh yeah, I'm lacking one. Saying the word creepy reminds you of its absence. Oh, really? Like, it's kind of like hard to see. It's in the shadow. Is it this one or that one? You can't really cut off from the bottom, so you can't see if it even has an arm. I don't know. Actually, I've been wanting to ask about it since you came in. At least be uncomfortable for a second. I'm trying to get a rise out of you. Sheesh. What is it? How did I lose it? It was not too personal. What is it? I'm actually proud of the tale. And why? You're looking at a proud survivor of nanomachine rejection. Really? I thought that was something doctors detected while a fetus is still in the womb. Yes and no. There's actually two types of nanomachine rejection syndrome. The first one is the most common. They usually detect it while you're still a fetus. That's when they turn you into a cat boomer. The other one can sometimes appear in your teenage years. It's incredibly rare, but it's still possible. So that arm... nanomachine rejection basically causes your body to attack itself. Tissues start ripping apart, your organs malfunction. I was lucky. In the end, all I lost was an arm and a handful of toes. Get it? A handful, because I lost 5. Anyway. I have a prosthetic arm, but it's in maintenance right now. I see. It's a bit weird to be without it. I still feel like it's there. Just a couple hours ago, I tried to grab something, I just stood there, thinking that the arm was doing something. I guess the phantom pain. Anyways, mind getting me another drink? We can keep talking about my stump after that. Right. What do you want? Let's try something classy. We were being in the bar and asking for a fancy drink. Alright. Classy drink. Here's a bad touch. We always laugh at the bad touch. Give her a bad touch. Oops. What did I do wrong? Oh, flag the right. Flag the right. It's funny how we get $0 by the way. I don't know, I guess this is a demo, so it doesn't matter. Here. This looks expensive, alright? I'm starting to have second thoughts right now. I didn't just drink it. I'm starting to feel dizzy. That's nice. It is? Of course, I spent so much time in hospitals and whatnot, but now I'm just living my life, you know? I want to feel the good and the bad. No more being forced to sit quietly in the quarantine room. Yeah, I can get that. Wait, quarantine? Type 2 nanomachine rejection patients are put in special chambers free from the nanomachine particles in the air. That prevents them from being assimilated and aggravating the whole situation. To be fair, not all of my memories of that chamber are bad. I mean, I did spend 3-4 years in one of those places. Really? That long? No, I didn't go for the genetic level treatment, so it was longer. And a lot less expensive. I'm not gonna complain though. I'm alive thanks to all that. And I left with so many fond memories too. And that's where you met with the whole feeling nostalgic and isolated places thing. Yep. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Just dizzy. Hey Joe, if I ordered 2 drinks, would you be willing to share one with me? Come again? To be honest, talking about the treatment and all made me feel a bit lonely. Sorry if it's not something you can do, but I had to ask. Not something I normally do, but... yeah, what the hell, sure. Really? Yay! Alright then, I want a piano man and a piano woman. On it. Alright. I don't know where this is leading to. It seems like, yeah, it's weird, like we're just learning about her and everything. This is actual like story about her, but she's also a ghost? How does that work? I don't know. I mean, well, maybe this is all true, you know? This is all true. She has nanomachine rejection and everything. You know? But, like, considering that she's a ghost, though, how did she show ID? I don't know. Which is like, well, maybe she's like a nanomachine ghost in that case. Like, this all happened and everything? This is true? This is her actual backstory? But then she died, you know? Like, 10 years before or something, and then she came back as a ghost because of nanomachines? Maybe. I don't know. There's a piano man. And a piano woman. And also, didn't Jill mention before how, like, the last time she served drinks to Anna, like, all the drinks were just spilled on the floor, you know? She didn't actually drink it. Guess she couldn't. This was what's happening, you know? All the drinks we give her, she's just pretending to drink, or at least trying to drink anyway, but, like, you know, it just falls to the floor. She has no stomach, I guess. Her body. She's ethereal, I guess. Well, 2 drinks. Which one do you want? You prefer the man or the woman? I'm fine with either, really. Okay, I'll pick the woman then. Cheers! Wait, well, and what happened this time? Whoa! I saw some messages. Like, maybe I showed before. Alright, this is getting weird. I said, cheers! Oh, cheers. Yeah. Are you okay? Yeah, I guess I'm fine. I'm just dizzy and sad. Sad? I miss Lynette. Lynette? Who? She and I were the only patients with nanomachine rejection syndrome in the hospital. We were together every day. When it was time to eat, she was there. During visiting hours, she was there. Whenever I slept, whenever I cried, whenever I laughed, she was always there. When I lost my arm, she told me I could have hers as compensation and I could use it however I wanted. And what happened to her? Tokyo flu. Something went wrong with her immune system and the flu started kicking in. They tried to rush part of her treatment to reduce the symptoms, but it only made the nanomachines go wild. It eventually got to her brain and... I see. Sorry to hear that. The worst part is that if they left her as she'd been, I might have been able to spend an extra year or so with her. All that work only got her killed sooner. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye. She just vanished. Messed up. I miss her every day, you know. I say I want to forget her, but the truth is that I just want this pain to go away. It's been 2 years and I still feel the pain. Every second is just a second without her. It can get so lonely. Sorry, am I making you uncomfortable, Joe? No, you're not. Don't worry. Still, sorry about that. We had so many plans about what we'd do after we left. We were so close to being together without the pesky nanomachine rejection, and... not fair, you know? Why do I get to be here while she doesn't? I try to enjoy life as much as I can. Enjoy for the both of us, but it doesn't seem enough. What do you think? What do I think? Well, I think about my grandpa. Your grandpa? He was a harsh guy. Really sincere, but not one to mess with platitudes. It's not like he had a lot of enemies, but many people were cautious around him. But once he died, I never heard a single bad comment about him. Not even from those who used to badmouth him every now and then. Oh, I think that's the first time we learned that. I didn't know he died, actually. I didn't know, because I thought her grandma was still around, but... or grandpa, rather. But I guess, yeah, he died already. He passed away. Really? Well, the best thing about death is that after you die, all the wrongs you ever committed feel meaningless. It really makes you think about how petty some things can be. Yeah. On the second thought, though, that doesn't have much to do with what you said, does it? But what I'm trying to say here is, don't try so hard. Just live, you know? Be grateful you have that chance. I know what you're feeling right now, but you'll get better. Eventually, all you'll remember is the happy moments. I hope so. Sounds like you and your grandpa were close. He was my best friend. Losing him was quite the blow. Do you have any regrets in regards to him? I guess not. I mean, it's not like I had a dramatic goodbye or anything like that. He died in the hospital bed while I was at home. But I don't know. I never had a heated discussion with him, so I don't have that problem. I had a heated discussion with Lenore, though, my ex-girlfriend, by the way. Sure, there's always a bit of a I wish I could have told him this, but that's bound to happen, regardless of who you're talking about. I guess at this very moment, though, she doesn't know that Lenore's dead. Very ironic when you think about it. Anyway, did you leave Lynette after a fight or something? No, of course not. Then you're luckier than most people. Again, ironic. It's kind of like foreshadowing, because this is technically the demo, before the game even came out. Oh. And what I mean is, whenever you feel depressed, remember that she left your life while both of you were on good terms. Whenever you feel down, just try to hold on to that. Yeah, I can try that. Yeah, that cheer me up a bit somehow. Thanks. Anytime. I should be leaving now. Thanks for such a lovely night, Joe. And if you feel lonely again, just come back. I will. Oh, that was an entertaining diversion. Ah, boss, what happened? I came to ask you that. Eh? You just spent an hour talking to yourself. No, I didn't. There was a girl called Anna here. There's nobody here. I was actually coming to tell you we're gonna close for the night, and there you were, chatting with thin air. The spirited talk, too. That can't be. She paid for her drinks. The registry says the money came from your account. But all the drinks I served her... You mean the liquid that someone who is definitely not gonna be me has to clean off the floor? But Jill, you're worrying me. Are you okay? The last thing I need is another employee who talks to herself. Another one. Yeah, I'm fine. Are you sure there weren't anyone else here? I even checked the security cameras. You were here by yourself this whole while. Maybe you're tired. You probably were just sleep-talking really intensely or something. Yeah, maybe. Come on, I'll drive you home. Maybe you just need rest. Yeah. What the hell has just happened? Okay. And there you go, there's the demo. A little bit about Anna, I guess. Alright, this is a small diversion, because I didn't do that yet. I mean, technically you're supposed to... Well, I don't know if you're supposed to, but, that happens before the game also, starts. It's kind of like another prologue. Oh, but there's another one, though! There's actually something with, because I knew about this, but, there's also another part that you can do with Anna after you beat the game and you do the demo. But I think I'll do that last. Well, first, before I do that, I want to try to, get all the endings of the main playthrough first. So I'm gonna do New Game Plus and everything, and that's the plan. No. Oh, let's see. Hey, over here, boo! Why didn't I show on TV? Got to tell you don't know much, So now, man, thank you for playing again. Oh, okay. So this is new actually. Thank you for playing again. Don't worry, you won't be punished for choices made in the past playthroughs. It's a fresh new beginning. Almost fresh at least. Jo will have all the money she had at the end of last time. She'll keep everything she brought, or rather bought or unlocked too. That means she could potentially be a millionaire, but remain the same poor old bartender. Well, suspension of disbelief exists for a reason, right? Oh, but debts will still show up, so be careful. Did you get all the endings yet? Here's a couple of tips. Leaving Jo homeless or not is the first step towards at least one of them. Yeah, basically, if you don't pay the rent, then you're stuck with the bad end. However, if you don't do that, then, and all of them things. There's two of them that rely on being a top bartender, who the buff sweetheart and the cat-eared beauty. Okay? Those two, one needs you to be patient with the pompous buffoon. The other one needs to serve the busty droid what she wants. The other busty girl, the blonde one, you should get her as long as you're not an asshole. Okay? And Becky should be as easily as long as you remember what she says. 6 different endings. Can't get them all? Sorry for all the chatter. Let's pretend this never happened. Game start! Whoa! Wow. What's normal tequila season ramen for the afternoon nap. What are you chewing on for? Is that a letter? Oh yeah, the letter from... Oh yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe we saw that before? I don't remember, but... That's a letter from Lenore, actually. Shining fingered. Sorry, I was saying... Thank you for everything, are you right? Fine, fine. Oh, weren't you leaving? I was, but well... You know how I said I was fine? Yeah? I'm not. So I wanted to know if you could lend me your ear for a bit. Well, I was gonna take my break. Oh, sorry. No, what I mean is that I could lend you an ear if you don't mind going into the back alley for a bit. Yeah, please. Okay, interesting. That's new. I don't think I got that last time. Last time I just gave her a bleeding Jane, I think, and then she left. Yeah, there's a little dialogue here. Yeah, this is completely new, so yeah, this is significantly new. Want one? Sorry, I haven't smoked since high school. Don't mind me though, smoke ahead. Oh, thanks. So why me? You're the closest friend I have nearby that isn't avoiding me, and I think I'm about to explode. Why? Because I'm afraid. I'm terrified, I'm scared. My colonel was using me when I made that errand. He saw me as a disposable pawn. Then the whole thing got closed at the bank. We were stuck there with no food or water for 3 days. I saw a man be beaten to death after he found some snack in his pocket that... I was wondering, yeah, what really happened at the bank? It's more dire than I thought. You wouldn't imagine just being stuck at the bank would be all that traumatic. But I guess they don't have food in there. You know, they don't have like a break room, you know, some sandwiches inside, no? No extra food in the bank. When I was in the rescue duties, I usually dealt with collapsing buildings, fire, that kind of stuff. But seeing people do that to other people is just... Well, calm down. Nobody will hurt you here. You sure? I'll make sure of it. Just take deep breaths. Can't even imagine what happened there, and truth be told, I don't want to imagine it. But it's easy to tell you bottled up everything while you were there. Is it obvious? Kinda. Well, I had to get out of there. Fear would have only gotten in the way. And besides, I made a promise to come back to... Alright, what's the deal with Stella? Nothing, I'm just... afraid? The word loses meaning after using it so much in so little time. She should have been worried sick, and I couldn't call her after I came back. I'm afraid what she will say. She'll insult you. She looks like that kind of girl. But I'm betting all I have that she will quickly be happy that you're alive, fine and alive. Yeah, you're right. Think about it this way. Or think about it this way. A slap or despair for what's left of her life. I wouldn't pretend to disappear. I mean... Besides, from what you tell me, you're pretty much only coming to your senses today, right? Yeah. It's weird how everything can change in such short notice, you know? On Thursday, I was a girl doing her duties, minding only her own business. Now I'm injured and woke up to find out I can't go back to those duties. Part of me is happy. I knew full well white knights usually did more harm than good. On the other hand, I really loved my job. Now I'm stuck with nothing to do. Yeah, I know how that is. Life changing in such short notice part, I mean. Really. I would tell you why I know that, but I think you should go see Stella right now. Yeah, you're right. Speaking of which, hey Gil. What? Do me a favor and escort Say to wherever she needs to go, please. Only if you cover my share of the work. Yeah. Okay then, let's go, miss. Right. Thank you for hearing me out, Jill. Anytime. Okay. Pretty much every stuff lately. That's just an extra little dialogue with her that we didn't see last playthrough, I feel like. Alright. Moving on. You want one? Are you really offering a little girl a cigarette? Now you're a little girl? I always am. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks. No. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters, and it has to replace. Don't mind me though, smoke your heart's content. Oh, thanks. So, why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I want to know what kind of woman she is. Sure. Well, her name is Sophia Graham. Sophia Graham. Isn't there also Anna Graham? We saw her before, the ghost girl. She related? Graham. She's a retired PE teacher. Nowadays, she works at the gym during the morning shift. She's pretty fit if I do say so myself. She had a daughter. Apparently, she suffered from nanomachine rejection all her life. We just did the demo of Anna, and that's a very similar backstory, actually. And when she finally healed, she was hit by a truck. She got isekai. Oops. What's her daughter's name? I don't know. Never asked, really. Huh. Hey, Are you okay? I'm reading fear. Or is that surprise? It's hard to tell. I'm fine. Yeah. Wait, read? Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat readings, face recognition, and context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better over time. Anyway, you sure you're fine? Yeah. Scared or surprised? She's not wrong, though. Wait, does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes? Hayes is just my artistic name. Sounds more exotic, and that's what people usually look for in this business. I tried other names, though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graham. I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal team got out of nowhere and stomped me cold. Dorothy Warrior. Like Dynasty Warriors? So what's your legal name, then? Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. A bit of a mouthful if you ask me. Rebecca. So Dorothy is actually your second name? Should I call you something like Becky, then? People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason. That's why I chose it. It's useful, too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name and they always get caught. Because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name. Yep. Only my mom, guardian, calls me Rebecca, so it's weird to hear from others. What about Willow? Willow's my first surname, actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as a last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I left his family name first. Hold on, so your real name insured would be Rebecca Willow. That doesn't have the same pizzazz to it if you ask me. Whatever you say, Becky. Stop it. It'll be like if I called you Julian all of a sudden. Wow, that was anger I read just now. Lots of anger. I think it's weird enough already if you call me Jill instead of Honey. Weird, huh? How can you help feeling associated with a name that's not yours? I have an uncle that always called me Tina. He kept calling my cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us minded though, because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up. That is completely useless to try and correct them. But you know, maybe that effect is true for your clients too. How so? Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are also going for the actor playing the character. So you're saying that they go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay? Sounds too far-fetched. Sounds plausible, actually. Okay, honey, I'll take my leave now. Don't want to take all up of your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow. Bye. Okay. A little extra conversation with Dorothy, I guess. Or maybe Rebecca. I don't know. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It certainly is. Welcome. What can I get you? Actually, I'm looking for... Lexi! Okay, so this is a secret character. Apparently, again, it's a cameo from another game. There she is. I'm looking for some stuff. I'll be with you in a second. Okay, and Dana, well, knows this character, I guess, as well. But don't worry. I'll just have a drink in the meantime. They have a bowl cut hair, though. Like, weird bowl cut hair, except they have bangs, I guess. So you're Jill. You know me? I've been keeping in touch with Dana ever since she left Neo San Francisco. She always talks about you, about her sister, about her friend in Panama, about her sister, about this dog she picked up from the street. A dog? Yeah, I think she called him Gillian. That can't be right. But first I've heard of this dog. Yeah, she told me he appeared at the door looking very pitiful. As she always talks so happily about he opened it up to the people around him. She's even asked me for help finding where he came from. So, a dog, huh? Achoo! Gillian the dog. Oh, did you hear something outside? Probably just a dog sneezing. What can I get you? Let's try the Fringe Weaver. On it. Get her a Fringe Weaver. Fringe Weaver. Do hotkeys. Whoa. Get her drunk. She can make her big as well. Oh, man. That's the wrong button. A bunch of Tomatrine, aged and mixed. A Fringe Weaver. Seems right, thanks. Ah, sorry, my office is a mess, so I can't let you in right now. I'll just go buy some... I'll take your time. This is the first time I've seen her get excited about someone. Well, I guess it's been almost 7 or 8 years since I last saw her. She had a brief stint with me at the Neo-San Francisco Police Department. Huh, another thing to add to the oddly adventurous past of my boss. I can't picture her as a policewoman, though. Well, she was more of a collaborator. She was a loose cannon. Everyone in the department acknowledged her abilities, and she helped us from time to time. She was authorized to cover us, but couldn't act by herself. She didn't have a gun or a badge, but she did have a radio to stay in touch. And I'm not gonna lie, she was one of the best backup partners I've had over the years. She once took down a band of punks with nothing but a loaf of bread. A loaf of... Yep, sounds like boss. She requested that the next loaf have sesame seeds. Something about it hitting harder. So her penchant for swinging bread loaves like swords is not just from some weird habit. And how she ended up with the police of all places. Her old league, the Grand Slam Fighters, was fighting against the NSFW. Not safe for work? I think it's a different thing. Different abbreviation. Or acronym. Is it acronym or abbreviation? I think it's acronym. Anyway. I was there because I needed to ask the owner of the league a couple of questions. But then the fight broke out. Many drunkards joined the fray not too long after. I was going to start evacuating the place, but before I knew it, she had already subdued the troublemakers. I asked for help with the rest of the case. One thing led to another. Oh. I was afraid that she might have become involved as an alternative to jail time. Nah, she's not that kind of girl. So you came all the way here for a visit? I'm in the middle of some investigations, actually. I don't think the Neo-San Francisco police has any say in whatever happens here. Nah, I'm not in the police anymore. Just a simple private investigator. Just like, Art Bondelay, I guess? The other guy. If you came all the way here on a case, you can't just be a simple private investigator. Fair enough. You wouldn't by any chance have heard about a group called the Swap Spiders, have you? First I hear that name, sorry. Don't worry. Say, let's try this. Sugar Rush. Sure. Let's do Sugar Rush. I don't know if I can get this detective drunk, but I'll try. Now she seems like the, the typical, like, good, private detective. Art Bondelay, the other guy, he seems like the actual, like, realistic, private detective. Just some dude. But this detective seems like, an actual, like, detective you see in crime dramas and everything. Oh, here. Yeah, this is what I've heard about. Alright, fuck it. Let's just hit a bar and chill. Netflix and chill. Boss, you own a bar. Doctors don't diagnose themselves, Jill. I guess you're right. Wait, is she... Well, calm down. You don't need to overdo it. We're not dating anymore. Well, not anymore. Wait, she what? I was bored. She was lonely. We gave it a try. Didn't work. We broke up after less than a week. Huh. Well, it didn't work. Well, she was too uptight. She was too Dana. Okay. Kind of like the, again, it's like the loose cannon and the by-the-book cop, that kind of like buddy cop drama. Too Dana. On our first day, she got her head stuck in a bucket. Dinner became a night in a hardware store getting the thing off. Not again. Oh, too Dana. Yeah, I get it. Anyways. I haven't seen you in person in a long time, and you have to leave before New Year's. I don't want to make a mess. I don't try too hard. Seriously, don't. You'll make a mess. Let's just go outside and drink Hassie. I came all the way here to drink Hassie. I have Hassie at home. Hey, this stuff is like caviar here, thanks to the import rates. I'll take your offer then. You go ahead while I grab some ice. Okay. A pleasure to meet you, Jill. Now please, come again. Hey, boss. Yes? Lexi said something that got me thinking. The relationship? No, actually got me curious. You swing that way, boss? Are you gay? No. Cuteness knows no boundaries. Right. Anyway, what got me thinking is that she thinks Gil is a dog. She does? Yeah, when you talk about him, she thinks you're talking about a dog. Huh. Gil is patrolling nearby Nacho and the other dog. This will be fun. Just don't overdo it. Feeling lonely? That voice. Oh, it's Anna. Hey Joe, long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but then things didn't have me back then. No. Okay, I think we saw this before though. Okay, I think that's it. You know, we just see a cameo from Lexi. So I believe there's 2 more secret characters that can unlock, I think. Well, let's see, not here. Weird. I swear the tracks led here. Oh, I'm at a bar. Well, that's nice. Can I get you something? Let's have a brandini. Sure. Alright. This give a brandini. So this is the second client that you unlock by giving those weird drinks to people. You see this before. This is new dialogue. Brandini. Well, this seems right. And what brought you here? I think it's better my name remains a mystery for now. Are you like another like Riddler type person? You have weird hair. I mean, I guess all of them have weird hair. All the secret clients, I feel like. Not super weird, but you know, one is like here, and then like, what is this? Like, I don't know what this color is. Like purplish, blonde here, and the back they're just brown. I think that's a bit of hair too as well. I don't know. Or is it just shadow? No. The registry says error. The money's there, but the registry can't display the name properly. Are you another hacker? Still, what brought you here, mysterious person? I'm following Alice Rabbit's trail. I want to know how deep the hole goes. It's the rabbit's hole. Trail? A massive leak of White Knight's insider info from 2 weeks ago made it to global news. Curiosity got the best of me, so I started seeking the trail of the transmission. Do you work for someone then? No, you could say it's for fun. Alice Rabbit is quite the urban legend. I wanted to study it. I see. Hey, would you say Alice Rabbit is a person or a group? Excuse me? Well, there's people who say that it might as well be a group instead of just a person. Well, if it can be just a group, it can also be just a symbol. Everyone using the Alice Rabbit moniker could be doing so as a way of staying anonymous while projecting clear intent. I doubt it, though. Why? Alice Rabbit's actions are too consistent. It can't be a group. If it is a group, it most likely is coordinated by just one person. Everything seems to fit an agenda, and attacks are too consistent and use similar methods. Really. I guess it can be hard for most people to notice, but beyond the consistent usage of the same bunny avatar. But the way the attacks are executed is always in the same vein. Not that it makes it any easier to track, actually. Its tracks only get dimmer and dimmer with each attack. And so you came to check on what might be left behind from the last hacking job. A pilgrimage of sorts, if you will. Say, would you mind giving me a Zen Star? Sure. Give them a Zen Star. Tastes disgusting, though. Why would you want it? Here. As nasty as I remember. Okay. So what you found? Can you share? Sure, why the hell not? I'm in a good mood. Well, who Alice Rabbit is, or are, they spend a lot of time planting seeds all over the city. Seeds? There's traces of the video being streamed from 23 different locations, all of them routers of different brands that blew up after the transmission. Every one of them using different ISPs, some even using internet providers from outside the city. There's even traces of programs that hacked into devices, giving it the means to access a network for as long as the broadcast lasted. Apparently, Alice Rabbit also accessed devices early to make sure they'd be turned on at the right time. Well, the only thing I had without the transmission was my old CRT. Yeah. Quite the craftsmanship, let me tell you. Left no trace whatsoever where anything came from. Even if you look at the metadata and the leaked files left on all devices after the transmission ended, there's nothing. A perfect crime, then? Not perfect. Compared to other attacks, like the first leak that started riots around here, this one is sloppy. More specifically, the means of destroying evidence wasn't as effective as other occasions. But thanks to the commotion of the bank, any attempts to investigate further were curbed by the madness that followed. I see. Well, I must keep moving. Oh yeah. Name's Tomcat, by the way. Okay, the name's Tomcat. Nice meeting you, Tomcat. Isn't that like a construction vehicle brand or something. You always see in construction sites. Tomcat, or is it Bobcat? Anyway, the registry cleared up too. Well, I guess that's it for today. Oh, okay, here we go. This is the okay, I did it correctly. So this is the third client, the third and final secret client. They have hentai protagonist here, I guess. Excuse me, is this the Rad Shiba bar? Weird ears. What are those ears? I guess I assume they're a cat boomer, or well, I guess they're from a different game though, so I don't know what they call it then. A different universe. Or well, it's the same universe, but you know, they might have a different concept for these ears, because normally you think like cat boomers, right? They're not really a cat, as far as I know. Hello? Somebody fell for that one. Yeah, but we prefer to call it Valhalla. Rashiba bar. Oh yeah, okay, that's what we're talking. What can I get you? Just trying to sugar rush. Certainly. Sugar rush. Oh, oops. Button. You might as well make it a big sugar rush. There you go. Thanks. You don't look like you're from around here, miss. Call me Jess. I'm from Neo San Francisco, actually. I came here to see the mega Christmas I hear so much about. I've always wondered why it's called Neo San Francisco. Is it like Neo to Tijuana? How you say that? Tijuana? Or is it more like a New Mexico? Wait, there's a New Mexico? There's a New Mexico? Well, still, that's a good question. What tipped you off that I'm not from around here? Well, the fact that you're a hybrid. Is that what she is? Really? I thought Glitch City was the world's genetic engineering mecca. Every time you heard about a breakthrough in genetic engineering, it mostly came from here, most likely came from here. And that's true, that's all true, if you have the money. Glitch City has some awesome advances, but many of them are gated behind giant walls of cash. Paywalls. Like genetic modifications or prosthetics. Is it really that bad? Let's say I want a treatment to change my hair color to yellow, my eyes are amber. Simple stuff, 2 shots. But just for the hair, I need to save minimum wage paychecks for 10 years. Not only that, insurers still refuse to cover genetic modifications, even the medical ones. Weird. I mean, nowadays genetic modifications are pretty common everywhere else. I don't understand much about it myself. I think the exorbitant import fees levied by the city are a deciding factor in the whole pricing situation. Or maybe it has to do with how devalued our currency is. Or maybe it's both of those things and then some. I see. Oh, but look at me rambling. Can I get anything else? Let's try the Brantini. Sure. The Brantini. Aged and mixed. Here. Thanks. It's interesting though. Hybrids are well received around here. It might have something to do with hybrids usually having lots of money. I guess it could be an example of the higher classes establishing beauty standards or something. It will make me a more likely target for mugging then. Everyone is a likely target for mugging. You just stick out more on them than the rest. You do well to remain vigilant anyways. Thanks for the advice. Hey, mind if I ask you something? Go ahead, no problem. Are cat boomers hybrids? Nah, I don't think so. While there's genetic modification going on, it's more akin to being born with 6 fingers. The side effect of a treatment, if you will. Really, because there seem to be countries where cat boomers are considered hybrids. True, but think about it for a second. Let's say you got a treatment for a skin condition and the side effect was getting scaly skin. There's hybrids that scales as skin, but your skin is a side effect. The scales might just be dead skin. Even if legally the scaly skin could make you a hybrid, you're not one necessarily. Even if it's a law, laws can be wrong too. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about asking so many things. Oh, I don't mind. I guess you really don't see many hybrids around, huh? Oh, right. Could you give me directions to the Artemis Will Mall? Sure, let me grab a piece of paper. Let's see. Turn right. When you see a frat house... Here you are. Oh, thanks a lot. Bye. Oh, there you go. Just like a quick little cameo. Again, probably if you actually played, the other game, read-only memory, probably get a lot more out of that maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Alright. Focus. You were charged with $10,000 for your rent? Jill will have a roof on her head for another month. This sense of relief will make sure she focuses at work. Got a few achievements from that, I guess. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay, there's a... What is this? There's a minigame? I didn't know there was a minigame. Let me save first. I try it out, I guess. Real quick. Let's see. Minigame. Play Model Warrior Julian. Oh, I didn't know this. I guess if you buy the... I guess the cartridge and the... You know, the thing. Play it. You can play Model Warrior Julian. Huh. Model Warrior Julian. It's lovely punishment. Justice will be there. X to shoot, arrow keys move. Yeah, I didn't know you could do this. The side scroller, I guess. Whee! Like a little mini game. It's actually pretty hard right from the get-go. It's not exactly Toho, but I'm not exactly a bullet hell specialist either, so I don't really play a lot of bullet hells. I don't know how long this minigame is. I don't know if I should spend, a long time on this. Ow. But I imagine maybe if you beat this game, you get like an achievement. Maybe. Oh wow, that's a lot of bullets. Normally, this is when you fight like a boss. It's like a boss, you can't fight yet. Maybe not. Maybe it's just this the whole time. Ah, darn it. Oh well. Why is Model Warrior Julian? She has giant pixel boobs. Anyway. I'm not gonna focus on that. I mean, I guess, again, if you beat it, maybe you get something, like an achievement or something. Maybe unlock, like, a song, maybe. That's interesting. I'm not gonna focus on that now. I just kinda want to just go ahead and get the endings first. And everything. See all the story. Let's see. I think that's it for, like, yeah. I just need to, like, go through everything and then simply watch the credits, I guess. So let's do that. Hurry up. Let's go. Go. Okay, Friday, February 3rd. This time we are not evicted. Let's see what happens. This is good. Really good. You have no idea how long I wanted some curry. I remember I meant to eat some, but then I had to pay for some drinks I spilled on the floor. That screwed up my budget. Oh, yeah, I think she mentioned that before. Huh? Oh, okay. Virgilio, except he has sunglasses. Oh, it's the least I can do after being such an obnoxious client. Why does Jill look so cute here? I don't know. Somehow she just looks very cute. Yeah, about that. Why have I asked you something, Mr. Timothy Mercury? Oh, that's his name, I guess. Timothy Mercury. So you know. Oh, it's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls soon became regulars, and both of them were related to you. So what's your question, bartender? Tell me, Jill. Two questions, actually. The first one is, why did they brand you as a traitor? Because you killed the other guy? I don't know, it sounds weird considering the other guy assaulted two little girls. It was a cover-up. The guy was my superior. A high-ranking officer like him assaulting innocent civilians? That would be unthinkable. On paper, at least. On record, I hurt the girls and killed them before another unit subdued me, then I escaped from their custody. In reality... And that's all I need to know. Sorry for bringing that up. Didn't you have another question? Yeah, how did you build this restaurant so fast? It's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls tracked me down to thank me. One of them was rich and the other noticed I smelled like curry. Those two really are nice girls, huh? They didn't deserve what that bastard did to them. Excuse me. Oh, speaking of the angel. Oh, okay. They're related to... Okay, so two girls are Stella and... Say. So... I guess... Well, Say did mention, though, she was assaulted, or at least, you know... like attacked, I guess, by a... White Knight. You know that... Like when she was talking about why she became a White Knight in the first place, right? And I guess Timothy was the other White Knight that saved her, I guess? Is that what it is? Well, Timothy, 2 special curries, please. Oh, hi, Jill. Okay. So he's just a restaurant owner, as it turns out. You know, the curry, is this spicy? Is it like... That just reminds me... The curry just reminds me of Mapo Tofu. You know, Yorokube. Anyway. Even though it's a different thing. Alright. Okay, this is the next scene. Oh god, I can't believe I'm actually here. The concert will begin any second now. Yeah! Yeah! Ah, I've never seen her so openly excited before. Now don't talk too loudly, you'll startle her. It's always nice to see her so happy she doesn't give a damn and lets herself go. Okay, oh, it's a different hairstyle. I guess they're at the Kiramiki concert. Glow sticks. There's a lot of glow sticks. You sure you don't mind? Of course not. That way I won't be the only one with a little clue as to what's going on. Is it true that you served this Kiramiki girl at the bar? As amazing as it sounds. Really nice girl, a bit oblivious to the rest some people represent. How so? She doesn't mind stalkers and such. Oh. How's your wounds? Armor's doing fine, eyes healing nicely. Well, it's right there. There's no damage to her eye, as far as I can see. Eyes healing nicely, and I can sleep better at night. Just what transpired inside that bank. It's not important anymore. What's important is that Stella will get me a job after I heal. She will? She's rebuilding a new armor set for me and wants me to be her bodyguard. A power armor, maybe? Power suit? I'll be paid for something I do anyways, so I'll get some more time with her. Yeah, that was my suggestion, by the way. You know, just be her bodyguard. I mean, it makes sense. And that's nice. I like to spread out and help more people, but it's a nice start. You want to be a vigilante then? Maybe. Maybe a superhero? Yeah, she's coming out! There, it's actually her! Look, it started. Are you here, Jill? This song is for you! What? Okay. Yeah, got a shout out in the big concert. Okay, here's another one. I can't believe you actually made me do that sleepover thing. You didn't have to accept, you know. Oh, shut up. I'm having a good time. Yeah, here's Alma and Gabby. And they're having a sleepover. See, even Gabby's having fun. Relax a bit. Yeah, whatever. You know, Alma, you remind me a bit of my sis. I do? How? You always manage to get a reaction from Jill. Sis always said that Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way to know she likes you. You're talking too much, Gabby. Oh. It's different with you, though. My sis, Jill was more frustrated. Like this one time when she bought her a shirt that... You're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that what? That had a pic of a cucumber on it. Cucumber. Ow, what just were you doing my hair? Sorry, it got stuck on my fingers. Seriously. So I'm a bit like Lenore then. No, you just remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister wasn't as ass. What this girl is trying to say is that with your tits and ass, you could build a Lenore and a half of that mass. Well, that just means there's enough to share with both of you. Share? You're talking too much, Alma. Okay. Sleepover with Alma as well. And then, oh, another one. So yeah, the guy had a fantasy about a woman castrating him. I tried for an hour to convince him it's a bad idea, and I finally got to him. We finally moved to the bedroom, and it turns out the guy has a weird implant where his testicles should be. It's basically a removable ball sack. I suppose the guy really liked that fantasy and made sure he could live it out properly. I once saw a guy at the hospital in the emergency room after having been castrated to fulfill a fantasy. There's Anna as well, right there. I wonder if it's the same guy. I have enough problems with just one, you know. Just one what? Was just listening to one of your anecdotes. You told me about the Neo Tijuana thing, and now this. Don't you have a more dude story? Come on, Joe, you're an adult. You can take that much. Shut up. Well, last time I spoke with my mom, I asked her the story of her daughter. Turns out her name was Anna. Well, we know that, I guess. And now you pretend it's a surprise. Quiet, you. She fought against nanomachine rejection for most of her life. She even lost a girlfriend she made in the hospital to that same sickness. Okay, so it was like a girlfriend. I mean, it makes sense. They already mentioned that before. Apparently, sometime after she got out of treatment, a truck killed her, or rather, a truck hit her and it killed her, and then she got isekai into like a ghost girl. Or not really isekai, I guess. She's still in this world, so it's not really isekai. Which just reminds me of isekai, you know? It's the cliche, get hit by a truck, you know, isekai. But even then, she was amazing. She was? Yeah, she kept her studies while still in the hospital. She was a self-taught honors student. Not only that, but she also ranked among the top 5 candidates in at least 3 college admission exams. She also played the piano and guitar. Well, being confined to a room does that, I guess. I mean, fully able-bodied people can barely do half of that. But she practically accomplished all that by herself. She also beat nanomachine rejection, a disease that only 2% of humans suffer and even less survive. Took a trucking truck to take her down. She was great, and I think I'm sort of like her sister. Silly Becky. I'll always be here as a weird ghost sister, looking over you. Honey, did you say something? I didn't. Weird. I swear I heard something, or somebody call me Silly Becky. Come again? It's not uncommon for me to hear stuff from far away and think I've heard it nearby, but you're the only one nearby that knows my real name, so it's weird. Oh well. As I was saying, the ballsack guy. Ballsack guy. So that's what's truly important, I guess. Okay. And Gillian. I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to this city, and I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for this second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, Gil, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. But And you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. The time you spend setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. Like where the switches and valves are. But I already know, they're in that control panel you made. But I like talking about that control panel, I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your fur ball just fine. Fur ball. I'm not worried about him, I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'll do, rather. He'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yes, but we're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms in the first drawer of the desk, Gil. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Emoto there. I don't want their eyes soiled. My Emoto? My little sister? Emo who? Little sister. Didn't you say little sister? Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama. Okay. They're going on vacation, I think? Or they're going somewhere. I don't know what that... exactly what's going on. But, you know, I guess Boss and Jill are going somewhere. They're going to Panama? Panama? I don't know. I still don't know how to say it. Panama? Did she buy a timeshare? She mentioned that before, actually. Alma mentioned that before about buying a timeshare. Did she buy a timeshare? Did she fall for that scam? Oh. Oh, there you go. Those are all the endings that you can get from all the characters. I think. I don't know if I missed any. I don't think I missed any. Let me just double check. Like, there's, let's see. There's Virgilio, there's the concert, there's a sleepover, there's Dorothy and Anna, and there's, yeah, Dana. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. I got all the endings. There you go. 100%, at least for endings. Now, you know, there's still, like, little small things you can get by, you know, giving more alcohol or serving slightly different drinks, you know, and everything. But I feel like that should be good enough. That's the significant differences anyway, I feel like. However, there's one more thing that we can do. We saw it before. But there's this. There's one more scene that we can see, I guess. It's Anna Stark. I don't know what this is, but it's like an extra chapter, I guess. I guess we'll do it right now. Go. Go, start. Sunday, January 1st. What is it? Hey 4, leave Gabby alone. Let her sleep. Happy New Year! Okay, this is right after the New Year party, I assume. I said, Happy New Year! I said, I heard you the first time. Okay. Well, there's Gabby, she's just snoring. Then answer the first time, would you? Don't be rude. You trespassed into my house, and I'm the rude one? I didn't trespass, I just showed up here. That's trespassing. Trespassing implies passing. I just appeared here, thus there was no passing. And how exactly did you do that? Oh hey, you're talking to me directly. Don't change the subject. I'm so happy you're not pulling that whole telepath crap. You're the one being a telepath. But I can't read minds. I can read words, however. No, what it means is that I'm not the one reading thoughts, so I'm not... Forget it. Why are you here? I wanted to wish you a happy new year. So you were bored. Being bored has nothing to do with me wishing you happy holidays. But it helps. I won't deny that. Still, you deserve some congratulations, Joe. You closed off an old chapter of your life and grew as a person. That always deserves some cheers. In fact, let's make a toast. Mind if I grab a beer? I do, actually. I don't want to clean beer off the floor. You don't know if that's what happened. Trust me, I know. But the toast! It's the thought that counts. Let's leave it at that. Fine, sheesh. Oh, hey, kitty. I wonder if 4 can see you. With cats, you never know. He might see me, or he might be seeing an interesting speck of dust. Hey, Joe, let's play a game. What kind of game? Truth or truth? Don't you mean truth or dare? No, dares with me wouldn't be too fun, I'm guessing. We ask questions to each other, and we can't lie. You'll even get your ever so precious dialogue choices, ain't that nice? Just like a visual novel, amazing. But what now? I'm thinking out loud, don't mind me. Right. Will you keep your word on that? I don't lie. Fine, I'll play with you. Great, you start. Dialogue choices. How much of your story is true? I mean, I'm guessing, well, 90% probably. Most of what she says is probably true. So, I'm more interested in saying, like, what are you exactly? You probably give a vague answer though, so. What are you? A cute girl. That's not what I meant. Well, I'm also from a Catholic family, although I'm not religious. Not what I meant either. I'm also very gay and like girls a lot. I should have figured you wouldn't take the question seriously. Yeah, but did you think that maybe those are the answers I have? There are things I know about myself. Why am I like this is not one of those things. I got out of the hospital, got hit by something, and here I am. Why I'm in this state? Well, if I know. I mean, if I have a guess. I mean, sort of like, like Dr. Manhattan, something like that, sort of like that, like quantum physics, I guess. Something like that. Like, basically, because she survived the whole nanomachine rejection thing, maybe she became part of the nanomachine cloud or whatever. I mean, there was an article about it, actually, in the Augmented Eye, about how, like, there's, like, ghosts that, like, still exist as, like, nanomachine ghosts, and I'm guessing that's what Anna is, her, like, consciousness got transferred to the nanomachines that was pulled out of her body, I imagine, is what happened, I think that's what it is, because her body doesn't, or, like, I guess it's her arm, by the way. I just noticed that she's resting on her, like, stump, I guess, which is weird, but anyway. Assuming that's stuff. Maybe it's like cut from the shoulder? I'm not sure. Anyway. Because we've seen dialogue before from Jamie, how to treat, like, nanomachine rejection, or just choosing, just to remove the nanomachines. What probably happened is that they removed the nanomachines and everything, and it took quite a while, and then her, like, human body died, but the consciousness that got, assimilated to the nanomachines that got, removed, floated through the air and got like assimilated to other nanomachines that were just like in the air, I guess. It's similar to like, I guess, germs, but like sci-fi germs, I guess. And somehow got her form somehow became this like weird nanomachine ghost, and the article obviously says, oh, it's very rare, and that probably doesn't happen, but obviously the rule of fiction is always, the impossible is always possible. And I guess that's just what she is, just a weird nanomachine ghost person, it's just around. It's like she's like aware of like everything, like she's everywhere, I imagine, in this like sci-fi dystopian cyberpunk future. Nanomachines are just everywhere, so like she can just be everywhere, that's why she appears, because there's nanomachines. So I wonder, maybe, I don't know, I guess it depends. And I wonder if she's maybe a projection of like someone's own nanomachines, or she's like the literal nanomachines themselves, and that's why she shows up. But I don't know. Anyway, why I'm in this state, hell if I know. Sorry if I sounded rude. You were just your charming usual self, Joe. Well then, my turn. You like your boss? I do. No. Do you like your boss? Both of you go to the romantic dinner, the mood is right. Do you say you love her? Well, the mood escalated. You're both nude in the room. You have sex? Why so hesitant all of a sudden? Because you took me off guard. No, that's not it. Joe, do you really like your boss like that? I do. Okay, let's say you have the chance to have sex with Blondie Sweater Pops. I do it. No, do you see the hesitation now? I can't believe you just have a teen crush on your boss. Okay, so that's what it is. Just, despite the lock screen on her phone and everything, it seems like maybe she doesn't really, have strong romantic feelings for her boss, I don't know. You like her and love her, but hesitate at the thought of fucking. You admire her and want her with her, but won't go deeper. Or maybe something else, I don't know, yeah. Well, no, that's called friendship. Edging on teen crush. Let's move on to the next question before you short circuit. Why am I the only one that can see you? You have any regrets? Maybe. I mean, she'll probably just say again she doesn't know. She doesn't really know. But, I don't know. I feel like these questions are... I don't know. Both of these questions are kind of like... Doesn't matter, right? It doesn't really matter. Does she have any regrets? Well, maybe, but like, she can't do anything about it anyway. Why am I the only one that can see you? Well, I don't know. Like, she doesn't know either, so... That's what she said before. But I guess I'll ask it. Okay. Why am I the only one that can see you? Don't be so pretentious. You're not the only one that can see me. You're the only one among the people close to you. Still, why? Beats me. I don't even know why I'm like this. I do have a theory, though. Maybe the ones that can see me are the ones I wish could see me. How so? The day I entered the bar, I thought you were cute. Maybe I wanted you to see me so hard that you were able to. It was hard to contain my surprise, to be honest. I tried to get some people to see me, but maybe something holds me back. So you make those things happen in your mind? Still a theory. I don't have any solid basis for these speculations. Interesting though, I mean, you imagine she would want to see, like, Dorothy, but I guess not. You can't just make it happen. I mean, Beth could see me, so... Or maybe she... No, Beth? Who's Beth? Wait, who's Beth? This is Beth? Who's Beth? A very nice girl. Speaking of nice girls, what's so cool about your boss? Was there a Beth? I don't remember a Beth. Like, Elizabeth? Who's Elizabeth? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. How so? What makes you all giddy about her? Well, she's so strong, Not only physically, but mentally, too. She's steadfast, reliable, charismatic, fun to be with. She's everything I'm not. Makes you feel safe while you're with her. I mean, how can you not see it? I haven't spent enough time with her, I guess. Jeez, you got pretty excited there. Maybe. You watch me masturbate? Yeah. Okay, let's get this over with. Your next words will, do you watch me masturbate? Nani? Is that a JoJo reference? Do you watch me the fuck? Nani the fuck? That question was gonna come out at some point. And the answer is... I'm building suspense. Just answer, no. Why not? I meant that I don't watch you masturbate. Huh. Why do you sound so surprised? For the stuff you say, can you blame me? I have a sense of personal space too, you know. And there's a line between pestering and being an asshole. Not that I'd be against the idea of watching you, mind you. Should that flatter me? Take it as you will. I'm surprised you believe me, though. At one point, I just gave up and started started taking you as you come. And you didn't start suddenly joking about how you watch me masturbate. That means it's something you wouldn't joke about and does not lie. You've been thinking about that question for a long time, haven't you? Maybe. I was wondering about that. Well, what I was really wondering about was that does she watches over Becky, right? Or like, I guess, Dorothy. Was she there during the Santa gangbang? This is what I'm wondering. You know, all of her escapades? I don't know. Maybe not. Well, that's something in the same vein. Let's say you have the chance to have sex with any person you want. A lot of sex in this game, as it turns out. I guess a lot of, like, talking about sex. Very lewd. One night of action until your body crumbles. Who do you pick? One last night for your body crumbles. Your boss? I wonder. Blondie sweater pops? Please be quiet for a second. It's not the riddle of the Sphinx, Joe. I guess I pick... have you ever heard of an actress named Gloria? Yeah, it was mentioned in the article. Oh my god. You too? I've been a huge fan of Gloria for a long time. She's such a talented actress, such a charismatic person. But more importantly, she's hot as hell. As hot as all hell. Still is. Thank God she didn't prune like other actresses do. I'm surprised you picked her over everyone else. I mean, if I could pick anyone, might as well pick someone I don't even know. Yet? You might get to know her, you never know. True, I got to know an idol after all. Well, you're yawning. I sure as hell ain't boring, so it must be because of the hour. I'll let you be, for now. Hey Anna. You have a happy new year too. And if you don't want to bother me, I do get bored in here from time to time. Yeah, that. You call me by my name. On second thought, don't be like that. I'll take your offer and pester you some more later. Hell, I'll do it even if you say nothing. Oh dear. Hey Joe, can you open the door for me? Just disappear like how you came in. Come on, humor me. Fine. Sliding door open. Very sci-fi. There. Thank you. Bye, Joe. Take care. Sometimes I wonder if this is a sign to stop drinking. You know, it's all a hallucination. Are you drunk now? A bit. Okay. I think that's it. I mean, we don't really learn much about her, like why she's existing, but I guess that's not the point. And I feel like that's just how it is in, like, I think it's just Valhalla in a nutshell, right? There's definitely like a lot of dramatic moments and everything, but it's not about that, you know? It's more about the characters and everything, and, you know, mainly about them resolving their own little, like, emotional arcs and everything. I like that, you know? It's kind of, again, it just reminds me of like a slice of life anime and everything, but it's not just, because when you think slice of life anime, you think of something like fluffy and cute, and it is, but it's also like has some like human drama to it. That's why I call it, I guess, human drama, and I do prefer that. I like it. It's up there. Pretty good, like, overall visual novel. I also appreciate the little like a little bit of gameplay they add as well, you know, to keep you interested. I mean, the only critique I would have is like the skip system, you know, on a New Game Plus and everything. It's kind of annoying to, like, you know, accidentally like skip unread dialogue, but you know, it's not too bad. Just like a very slight annoyance, I guess. But yeah, alright. I guess a light novel title for Anna would be That Time I Got Reincarnated in the Same World as a Lesbian Nanomachine Ghost to Stalk a Depressed Bartender? Yeah, I guess so. Maybe she has her own anime spin-off. You know, maybe. Though, again, there is like a sequel to this game, though. It stars like a different bartender, I think, and everything, like new characters and everything. So I wonder if there's any like returning characters. Well, when it comes out, though, I might have to check it out. And there you go. Guess that's it. Yeah. That'll be it for the Cyberpunk bartending action game visual novel thing, Valhalla. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.